Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Sharon Cullen Art. Today I'm going to be doing a couple more very quick Christmas cards for you. I didn't have time to get this out for Tiny Tuesday tutorial because being the weekend after Thanksgiving, I was working on decorating my home and proceeded to screw up my back because I had rolled some huge rug back that had water spilled on it and lost my footing and twisted my back up real good. So I've been down for a few days, but I'm back now and I can go ahead and edit this and get it up for you. Right now I'm trying to figure out where the fold is on my paper because I had taped this a few days before and totally forgot. So now that I know where the fold is, I can proceed with my card here. And today we're going to be working on some simple Christmas ornaments. And some of them will be round, but we're going to freehand it so that they don't look so perfect. The style of this card is supposed to be very loose. So right now I'm just doing kind of one of those oval-shaped, long, elongated type of ornaments. And I will be making this darker for you to see what I'm doing in just a second. Now initially I'm going in with pencil just to get my shapes right the way I'd like them, and then I'll go over them again in Micron permanent marker, or you can use pen or whatever you'd like. And yeah, I'm not real good with circles. So that was why I wanted to do that first. And I decided I wanted this ornament kind of behind the other. So I'm going ahead and putting this one behind the other one, and then the third one I will put down lower on the right. And once I get those circles in the way I want them, we will go ahead and get started. Now, once I finish with these, I'll go ahead in with my Micron pen and put my ornaments in along with the strings. And I'm not using a ruler for the strings either. I'm just going to go ahead and freehand that. And I kind of used a double string and then have a bow at the bottom. Then I erase all of my pencil lines so we can get started painting. My vermilion, I'm going to grab my Anthraquinoid Scarlet and my Alizarin Crimson. And we're just going to kind of mix colors together. I didn't wet my watercolor because I was working on gouache before and on editing a video. Okay, and then let's see. I'm going to wet this one down here at the bottom first. And if it gets outside of the lines, just let it go. I don't think I'm going to do that on this one, but if I end up outside the lines, I'm going to make it splashy. You know what I mean? We'll get some light coming in from this angle, so I'm going to leave a little bit of white. And I want some red in here. There. And that's it for that one pretty much. Okay. Then on my next one, I'm going to do this one. If you have any metallic paint, we can pull some metallics out too. That would be kind of cool. I hope I'm on the right spot here. I might take some quinacridone magenta this time. And my alizarin over here. I've almost lost my white here, so before that loses, I don't want to draw it back out. I'm just going to dry it just a bit so that it stops the process. Got my fine tech paints, my golds. Can use those. I also have silver or white in here, but I think I just want to use this gold here, which is the third one. Let that sit for a second, and I'm going to grab my pen. Where did I put my pen? Here it is. Now we're just going to put some little scratches and dots and things all over the place. A little bit on this side. On the shadow side, I want it to be a little bit scribbly. And then some dots. And we can decorate these with like a stripe going across. Actually might use gold to do that. So let me grab my gold, and I'm going to use a small brush here to pick that up. If you don't have gold paint, you don't need to do gold. If you want to do silver, you can do a very pale Payne's gray. That will work. Or use a little bit of a yellow, and you can tone it down. I'm going to do this, put some zigzags on here. And then on this one, let's do something else, maybe some circles. I do have other. There. So I got that one done, and then on this one, I'm just going to sparkle it up. This pen, I think I got it in one of those subscription boxes. You just squeeze on it just like a water brush, but inside is this sparkly water. You just lay it on, and it starts to sparkle. You're probably not going to see it on here like I'm seeing it, but it is sparkly. That's really pretty. Let me see. And it needs a little more over here. On the edges. There we go. And I might add a little sparkle to the gold too. Here, wipe that off. A Merry Christmas to you would fit. Yes. So I'm going to take my black ink. I've got different colors of ink. I just don't feel like pulling them out. And black works because I'm using black pens. So, but I've done these in gold and sparkly inks and all sorts of stuff. Okay. Oops, I hope I didn't turn it.
Hey Sharon, I got a really dumb question.
Yeah.
What is the baking mats?
They're stuck to the cookie sheets. They're the ones over to the left, the darker ones.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Alexa, drop out. Okay, so that is done. I might have to heat this up so that I can get this off without tearing the card. But that turned out kind of pretty, I think. There, that one turned out cute. Okay, so now let's do another one, shall we? I'm gonna have to cut the bottom of this off because my paper got screwed up when I was cutting. This one, we're also gonna do, I'm gonna do vertically. And I'm gonna do an ornament looking glass kind of a thing, almost like a snow globe. I'm gonna do a snow globe on another video though, so I'm not gonna do it on this one. But I want to make this circle. Do I need to make it? I don't need to make it perfect. I think we'll do the same thing again. I'm just going to use a pencil, though, to start because I don't trust myself. And, oops, darn it. I'm going to make it bigger. Over here, over on the fold, near the fold. That's pretty round. Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go around with my pen and make it a little bit sloppier. I'm going to keep on the same sketchiness kind of a thing here. And I'm going to go around it again, kind of sloppy. Go in and out of the edges. There. That's how I want to do it. There. Okay. Now I'm going to do my little top again. And my little ring and my okay. Now what I'm going to do on the inside, we're just going to do a little snow scene. I think I'm going to start with a night scene. And I want to go in with some, you could use, indigo. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me put my other colors away here too. Get rid of all these reds that I don't need right now. And this yellow. Okay, now I need a blue. Maybe my indigo and my indanthrone. I'm going to use both. Let me get some water in here. And I think I'm going to use a bit of green. Maybe some Cascade or Prussian would work. Perylene. I'll go Perylene green. And that should be it for now. And what I want to do is take the, make sure my brushes are really good and clean here, on my dirty water. And I'm just going to wet the whole thing. Actually, not the whole thing. I want to keep a snowy area. And I'm just going to kind of make it hilly like that. And then have it come back up again. If I can see it. I don't know if I can see it. Or even if I'm to the edge here. Or over the edge. I'm going to start with some of my indigo at the top. Then I'm going to go in with some of my indanthrone, which is bluer than indigo. And actually, while I'm coming down, I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a purpley color too. Let's see. Oh, maybe some ultramarine violet. Should have wet them good first. These purples don't always want to Now this one's bluer. Let me go with this cobalt blue violet. Although these cobalt colors always take a while to get going. I'm going to run out of color here. No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to let that run down the rest of the way by tipping up my card. And I got to pick up some of this on here. And maybe I'll change my hill a little bit now. There we go. I'm just going to lift a little bit of the color so that we can see the trees when we're putting them on. That should work. This looks like it's going to bloom over here, so I want to suck up the extra water with a thirsty brush, which just means you've dried it off on a towel. And then you can suck up you can absorb the rest of the stuff. Okay, so now we're just gonna let this dry. And once it's dry, we will come back and start with our trees. But before you dry it, you could add a little bit of salt if you'd like for snow. I'm gonna do a little bit of both. We'll use gouache and we'll also use a little bit of salt. So don't use a dryer to dry your paper, because then the salt will not absorb.
On the trees, you can go back to one of my previous videos, but basically I'm going in with a dilute color first in the back to put in background trees, and then I'm going to go over them again in the green in different areas to bring the trees forward. And that's pretty much it.
Now I'm just taking some lavender and putting in some shadows. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all of my upcoming videos. And don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot. My pen. Squeeze this a little bit. You probably can't see this at all, but it's just leaving glitter everywhere. I'm going to glitter up my trees. There. Oh, and then my snow. I want to glitter up all the white, make it sparkle. I'm sure you could buy a glitter pen like this online. I've got others too, but this one I got in a, I think I got this in a box. Maybe I bought it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about right. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to go in with my pen again and do some of the loose marks like I did on this one. And just take it, and I'm just going to put some little scribbles. There we go. And I can do another Merry Merry Christmas one, I think. Or I can say Joy. That's too big though. Won't fit. Whoops, there's my other one. Most wonderful time of the year. Peace on earth. Merry Christmas. Let's do, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I like that one. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And then I'll say it right here. there we go. Take the tape off. Oh, gotta sign it first. Don't forget to sign your work. Always take credit for your work. Some people put it on the back and they'll say handmade by, but I always sign it like a painting. And I just do it right here. There, 2020. And take off the tape. Taking off some of the paper. I should have heated it up. That's all right, it'll deckle the edge a little bit. Okay. And then if you want to put something on the inside, you can put something on the inside too. I have all sorts of things that say, like, may your season be touched with the simple grace of his love, Merry Christmas, and I would stamp it right in here. One of the other ones that I made, I stamped the inside, a Merry, Merry Christmas to you. And then I had It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year on the outside. So, yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. Just have fun with it. But here's a couple more ideas for you. So remember, everybody, be courageous, paint with wild abandon, and most of all, be kind to each other. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.